Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday with Spirit. For those joining for the first time, not a political pull, this is a spiritual pull. Every Sunday, we come together to play on the web of creation. And last Sunday, somebody commented, and I love your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think they help the whole reading because we each have different we each have different awarenesses of what the imagery of the card says, what we feel the reading is, and it's all positive, it's all in love, and it all helps. So this person that was commenting said she missed the circle, sitting around a circle. And so often when I started this out, I said, imagine ourselves sitting in a circle with a fire in the center. And so I kind of missed that too. So today we have a circle, we have a fire, and where I was going today, this morning I was thinking, which is always dangerous. I was going, where am I going Sunday? Where am I going? And it's about the elements. And I was on Dr. Gale's channel the other day, we were talking about elementals. And I don't necessarily see them. I know they're there, the elemental beings. Those are the beings that if you would imagine the fairy tale beings when we were growing up, well, those are some of the elementals. And I go, well, I don't really get to see them that much, but I know what the elements are. I know the four directions. I know there's earth, water, air, and fire. And so I was going, well, why can't I see? And then I look up and I see these huge, like butterflies, but they're not butterflies. I go, are they birds? And then I go, oh my gosh, are they elementals? And I hear in my head, yes. And I go, is that because I want to hear? Or is it because they're really elementals flying around in my back garden? And I'm still not sure, even though I walked up and got closer to them. Yeah, they could have been birds. But I'm still not 100% sure. So what is the difference between birds and elementals? It's what we choose to believe. So today we are going to choose to believe in our circle how powerful we are in this crazy 3D world of it feels like we're losing control over so much. And so I want to just I wanted to ask the cards, because I know it's all about grounding. It's all about getting in touch with who we are, what we're about, touching Mother Earth, really grounding ourselves into that. And calling out for help, calling out to the elementals for guidance, for comfort, for, and maybe not the elementals for guidance, maybe, but certainly our helping spirits. So today I wanted to look at that. And as we sit in the circle, know that what we get from the cards, what we say from the cards, reverberates around the circle, into the circle, out of the circle. So I start off with what I'm comfortable with, what I know, which is the 4 directions. Don't get hung up on labels, please. If I say that's south, you may go, oh my, no, that's north. Don't get hung up, okay? So we have the 4 directions. To me, this is north, east, south, and west. They all blend together after a while. I am using my Beyond Lemuria because that is the most elemental deck that I seem to have. I'm using my Prism Oracles for some clarity, for some contrast, for some help. And then in the center, I am using Return of Spirit. Okay, let's see what we have on the very first card. This is at the top. Doesn't matter. The Violet Flame. Oof. Look how beautiful that is. The Violet Flame. And so there's a lot of stuff that goes with that violet flame. In the author's interpretation of the violet flame, it's the psychic toolkit. It's our psychic toolkit. Recentering practices, deepening your energetic awareness, clearing your aura, healthy energetic boundaries. Oh my gosh, the list goes on with this violet flame. Maintaining a high vibration, rebalancing after times of raised frequency. Oh my gosh, this is so important. I mean, I could just stop right here and just dig into this violet flame card, because what this is that oh my gosh, is that when we're in these 3D times and it seems so difficult to maneuver and it's so hard to stay in that frenetic vibration, it's time to embrace that violet flame concept of higher vibration. And we get that higher vibration with grounding ourselves. And guess what we get with the higher vibration? Yes, I'm a little slow on the uptake. You guys may have known this already. We get the elementals. We get to see and experience and feel the elemental message, playfulness, sometimes tricksters. We get to experience that and grow into a higher vibration. I had to pause to look at the book here because I don't know if you guys been feeling this. This is me. You may feel disoriented, have emotional ups and downs, even physical symptoms. Your sensitivity will be heightened, so that it may be harder to spend time with frantic activity. Oh my gosh, yes. And many of us are feeling so exhausted. It's because of the frantic activity that we allow ourselves to be bombarded with. And I say allow because for me, I go, I'm going to turn on the craziness, and then I do, and I go, I got to shut it off. I can't take it anymore. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. All right, here we go. I don't know if you can see this. It's determination. But the color speaks to us too. Bright yellow. Determination. And it feels like, for me, that the determination is to stay with the higher vibration, is to stay with the grounding, with the protection, to stay with the psychic toolkit that we have. All right, let's move on. Oh, crystal keys. So for me, my directional east is all about sun. It's all about new beginnings. It's all about yellow, new beginnings. I like this card because you have to go up to the peak sometimes to see the sunrise, especially where I live. A lot of times we have marine layer, and if we walk up above the marine layer, then we get to see the sun, which is kind of interesting. But this violet flame talked about the psychic toolkit, the crystal keys to awareness. And when we think about Lemuria and their crystal energy knowledge base, and what does that bring us when we tap into that? Abundance. And what does abundance mean for you? Because it's not just money, although it is in a way, money plays an important part in a way because it can buy things that will make us healthy, good foods, just plain food. So there is a place for that, but there's something else with abundance that is the abundance of your psychic toolkit. So oftentimes we're looking at abundance, well, the 3D world, looking at abundance with making money. I was listening to some woo-woo guy who was some functional doctor that my wife's had on, and she likes to listen to him a lot. And he's talking about the mindset. And he goes, my mindset a while ago was one of lack, and I wasn't even thinking about how to grow my business and how to be abundant and make a lot of money. And I go, you missed a whole bunch of abundance there. So we're going to get away from that mindset of money as abundance. But right now, as we play on this web of creation, what is the abundance that we want to see in the world? Is it all about how do we make more money? I can go on. It's just business. You can do anything because it's just business. You can treat people like crap. All right, moving on. Here we go. Thank you card, thank you card, thank you card. Root chakra, ground and center. As I was ranting and rambling on this just business, this card comes up and says, dude, yeah, this card's call me dude. Dude, ground yourself. Get clear. Center yourself. And there is the winged one that I saw today. It looked like a big moth. And then I go, no, it's a bird. No, it's a bat. No, it's a moth. It looked like that. Wow. Thank you all. And then we have the sunshine above it. We have the sunshine above it. And then we have frustration. This is what I was dealing with before I flipped over the root chakra card. The frustration. It's just business. Do whatever you want. Oh, man, that drives me nuts. Frustration. Ground yourselves. All right, here we go. To my direction of the west, this was the south. This is a lot of times where I find my strength. The strength of the root chakra. The strength to deal with frustration. The west, in my direction, is forgiveness. And this is reclaim your energy. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, wow, wow, wow. We got to continue this circle a little bit. Reclaim your energy. So with the West, to me, it's all about water, cleansing, forgiveness. And those are the archetypes that I associate with that. And it's refreshing when you jump into a pool of water, when you jump into the ocean. Sometimes it takes your breath away, especially out here where the water's 50 degrees. You jump into that water, it's like, whoo, whoo, yeah. And then it's like, oh my gosh, and your body's tingling. Reclaim your energy. Goes back up to using your psychic toolkit of the violet flame. Interesting that we get strength here, red. And in many indigenous cultures, the West is associated with the color red, strength. My strength comes in the South. That's where I have my past life guides in the South, pushing me forward. And not really pushing me, just letting me know that I can't fall backwards because they got me. You know, it's like, trust us. Go ahead, fall backwards. We got you. Yeah. And they do. They have not let me fall to the ground yet. Yet. I hear that. Yet. They go, yeah, be careful. Some of them are a little playful, my little strength energies of the South. Okay. Going back to the top here. Reclaim your energy with this violet flame, the psychic toolkit. When we're going into this higher vibrational energy that the elementals are letting us know is there, is coming. This transformation, metamorphosis that we are dealing with right now is throwing us for such a loop. And so when that happens, drop into the root chakra, reclaim our energy. We have the crystal keys. And sometimes we look at it and we go, it's just a crystal. It's just a crystal. But when we grab onto it and let it marinate in our palms, in our aura, in our energy field, good stuff. Abundance. All right. So what is the center? What is the flame, so to speak, of this circle that we're sitting in? Immunity. The violet flame is reminding us of our psychic toolkit, is reminding us as we go into the higher vibrational realm, we're going to feel off center. We're going to feel tired. We can't deal with the frenetic energy that is being presented to us. It's asking us to be aware of our immunity as well as it's telling us we have immunity. I was in a store the other day and I was going, I don't think I can take people anymore. I walked into this store and this woman was in this small little room that I wanted to be in, and I couldn't go in. I had to wait for her to leave so that I could go in, so that I could have my space. I go, that's kind of sad that that's like that. No, it's just me being aware of my immunity. Things are going to change. We are going to get to a higher vibrational place. One of the things I heard this week, and then we're going to close this up, one of the things that I heard this week was that you have to be, let me see if I can remember it, cautious when you're dealing with some of this energy. You just can't let it all come in. You have to have some discernment of what is good and what is bad for you, for your own personal growth and awareness. Because for me, there's things that I can't understand yet. And so I have to take it in smaller increments. I have to be cautious that I don't take too much in. Otherwise, I don't know, I might explode. Either way, I do have immunity with it. It's going to be okay. All right. Well, I think that's it. Thank you all for joining in on this circle of abundance, of frustration, of strength, of determination, of violet flame, of crystal keys, of grounding with the root chakra, of reclaiming our energy, and all that is centered around our flame of immunity. Thank you for being here. Peace and love.